everyone, I am Shagun from Orgzit and welcome to the S2S Demo YouTube series. In the last video, we discussed about the Orgzit architecture in detail. In this video, we will be learning about the actual workflows of lead management module. So in the lead management module, we will be covering 4 tabs. As you can see from here, we will be covering 00 customer, 01 inquiry, 02 activities and 03 quotations. Before we start with the workflow demo, the actual workflow demo, I need you to understand that this system named S2S Demo is designed keeping in mind that it is a bag manufacturing firm. So all the data inside the system will be of bags, like categories of bags, names of bags, etc. You need to set an analogy with your products to understand how it works for your products, for your categories, and for your system. So let's start with the lead management module first. And most SMBs lose deals not because of the pricing of their products, but because of the follow-up slips. So here's how to fix those follow-up slips in one centralized system. From this module, the viewers will be learning about how to add a new customer, how to create an inquiry, and centralizing every activity quotation inside that inquiry, how to log the sales activities with next follow-up reminders, and how to build a quotation with auto-fetched rates, with GST, HSN, and discounts, and then sending those quotations to the customer's email as well as their WhatsApp. So let's start with adding the customer first. So here you can see that this small button, which we discussed briefly about in the first Orgzit architecture video, this is actually the adding a record button. If I click here, it will open the creation form for this particular table, that is customers table. So let's give a hypothetical name to this customer, Apex Retail Group, and then we will give the contact name, let's say Mr. Raghav, and then we'll give the +91 code, the number. So here we'll give the number. So here we've given the number now. So here I'll give an email. Now we will scroll down. We have to give the customer type, let's say retail. Customer source, from where we received this customer, let's say referral. Here we can also fill the birthdays and the wedding anniversaries. I can skip this for now. And Sector 1A, Gurugram. So we are assuming that the shipping address and the billing address are same right now. So I can just simply copy paste this here. And this is the payment terms. Payment term days 15 or 30. It is by default set to 30. And we are skipping the GST in right now. I'll just simply click on create and view. Now this opens the record of the customer that we've just created right now in the detailed view. Now moving ahead, we will be going further to create an inquiry. So right now we have assumed, so first we'll click on this plus inquiry button to add an inquiry. So right now so there can be cases when the inquiry comes from an already existing customer which is already existing in our database. But right now we are assuming that this Apex Retail Group is a brand new customer which we've added, and that customer has given an inquiry for us. So this is via email, the source of the inquiry. The inquiry date is by default today's. Then inquiry source detail, if we want to write what is the detail of this source, or maybe the email or a little bit of subject of the email, we can write that. Right now I'll skip. So right now we can see that all the fields which are marked in asterisk, red asterisk, these are the required fields. We have to fill those in order to generate this inquiry. The others are optional. So we can select the customer from here, we can search for the customer like this Apex Retail Group and it will come. So at times it might also happen that we directly opened the inquiries page and we remember that we are generating an inquiry for this customer, but we have not created the database of that customer in the customers table. So we have given a small plus add button here. If I click on this button, it will open the creation form of the customers table, from where we can fill the details and quickly create the database for that customer. And we'll simply click on create and this will create, and that would close, and then this we'll land up back to this inquiries creation form. So as you saw that the moment I entered the customer, all these three details, that is the contact person, name, phone number and email, auto populated here. Now the stage is set, this cannot be changed, it is set to new by default. The priority is, let's say, a cold lead. Sales executive, by default it is set to the user who's actually creating this inquiry, because it is very natural that the salesperson is the only person who creates an inquiry. If I want, I can change the name from here for any of the users who are associated with this particular workspace. So right now I'll select myself as a sales executive, and if I want to add any detail in the requirement, so this is a new requirement, and if I have a budget, it's fine. This is the next follow-up action, like if for my own I want to take a follow-up, and what should be the notes of the follow-up, that I want to call the customer and confirm the order details, and the next follow-up date would be for tomorrow, let's say, and the next follow-up time is 9 a.m. and I'll just click on create and view. It will open the detailed view of this particular inquiry that I've just created. So right now on the top, we will discuss about all of these sections in detail in the upcoming videos, but I want to just show you one thing here in the interactions tab, because if I click here, I can see that it actually has scheduled the automations also. For I have created a reminder so that I have to follow up with the lead. So I will get this reminder tomorrow at this time, at the mentioned time, so that I don't forget that I have to take the follow-up from the lead. And then here is the interactions. If I want to expand this interactions, this is actually the mail which is being sent to the sales executive. Right now I was the sales executive, therefore I have got this email, because you can see here the mail ID is mentioned the same as the mail ID is, this mail ID is actually of the user which we selected from the drop down list. So we don't have to explicitly mention the mail ID of the user. It is automatically fetched from the system. So the mail is sent to the sales executive. This is one way to track the mails if in case the mails are missed from the receiver's inbox. I can also show you the mail on the receiver's inbox. So right now, since I am the receiver, because I am the sales executive, so I have received this email. So this is how your sales executive will receive this email, that this particular inquiry has been assigned to you with the following details. Okay, so now let's move back to the details. Now the next step is to add any activity. So you can see down here that there are certain tables below this inquiries table. So right now this is the inquiries record detailed view. If I go down, there's the activities table, the quotations table, and the SOS, so stands for sales orders table. So why we are seeing these tables over here? Because our system is based on the relational database technology, which means that all of the tables which are present, these are linked to each other, these are related to each other. That is why we are seeing the related tables, like the activities table is linked, the quotations table is linked to inquiry, the sales order table is linked to inquiry. So we can directly add the records inside these tables by staying inside the inquiry only. This also helps the entire data of one inquiry, like its activity, quotation, sales order, to be at one place. So we don't have to juggle between the tabs or switch in between the tabs to add our data or check or modify the data or compare something. So everything is at one place. So now I will go to plus activity. It will allow me to create a new activity for this inquiry. This is the creation form of the activity which has been opened, and you can see that the inquiry has been auto populated. That is the inquiry number and the name. The activity date, let's say, is 20th, and the activity type is email, and the salesperson, again, it's me. Note, this was the first activity. Let's say that we are adding this right now, and the follow-up for this activity is the same, which we this is actually, if you remember, the same details we added while we generated the inquiry. So this detail is automatically fetched. So this is a separate activity, what happened in the first section and what is the follow-up for that in the next section. So I'll create this, and an activity is also created for me right now. So till here we saw that in the lead management, we created an inquiry, we created a customer first, then an inquiry, and followed by the activity for that inquiry. In the next part of the lead management module, we will discuss about the quotations, how we can send the quotation to the customer on the email and the WhatsApp. So thank you so much for staying till the end. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.